What's up, everyone? I left you last time on a story about my horse Ray. Miss L. Ray is her registered name, but it was so cool for me because being so close to Ray Hunt, thinking so much of him to have a horse named Ray. Side note, I was going to name my daughter Ray instead of Davina. But when I looked at her, she didn't look like a Ray. And I swore my first kid's name was going to be Ray, boy or girl. So I looked really confused because I had no idea what to call the baby in the room. So, anyways, I broke my ribs on Ray. Went to the doctor. And he's like, take a deep breath. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, probably broken ribs. So we took x-rays. So that left me off for a few weeks while I mended. Let me say, broken ribs, of everything I've heard, that might be the worst. Or kidney stones. Kidney stones are the worst, but everything I've heard on a horse, I must say ribs by far. But after that, I started riding her. And again, I was only home for the summer, so I rode her a few times and took her up to bucks, and damn, didn't have too many rides on her, just a few, I think 5 or 6. And we were going out to check his new Gallagher fencing. Any of you ever touched a Gallagher fence, you'll know it'll make your whole arm go numb. So my instructions were, remember Buck being my mentor, you go that way and check every inch of the fence and don't you miss an inch. So I went. I didn't want to miss an inch, so I went into this little creek bottom. Turned out to be a bog, and as I was coming out of it, my horse's hind legs were buried and she couldn't get off, so I bailed out. And probably in hindsight, not a great idea. But I took off through the bog the other way. And then I was kind of getting stuck, but not too bad. But I could have got stuck. And she was getting more and more stuck. And she got stuck and went down and couldn't get up and couldn't get out. And was thrashing, and finally I'm just trying to hold her head above water because she's trying to just lay down in the water to die. And Buck, I'm hollering, Buck, help. He's way up on the ridge, galloping through the gopher holes on Biff. Any of you know this horse, Biff. And he's coming, and he's not going to make it in time. So I wrap the lead rope around my waist as hard as I can. And I take off running and just jerk her. And she flops up, and we keep running, and she trips over the bank, and she flops, and she's breathing. I sit down, and I'm out of breath. Now picture this. I got a pink shirt, tan vest, tan leggings on. My saddle's black. My horse is black. I'm black head to toe. My hat's black. Stinky swamp. And Buck rides up, what'd you go through that way for? Don't you know we lost 3 cows? And I'm just thinking, that might have been a good piece of information before you told me to check every inch of the fence and don't miss it. But we made her, and now we got a cool story. And to this day, if that mare gets in mud, she'll fake going crippled if it gets muddy. I've had vets be like, what'd you do to her? Nothing. Just walked her. No, you did like a sliding stop or something in the mud. No, I didn't. I walked her. I think she's faking it. You put her on cement, she's sound as sound can be. So, yeah, she's not a big fan of the swamp. And I must say, neither am I. But happy trails. Enjoy the journey.